Instead of releasing a public statement, the creator dropped a brand new Dandy's World update, while thousands of players were waiting for some kind of response to everything that's happened over the past few weeks. The game received brand new content instead, and almost immediately, one question started spreading throughout the entire community. Was a new update really what players wanted to see right now? Honestly, this has become one of the biggest discussions the Dandy's World community has had in a very long time. Ever since the controversy surrounding the game's creator exploded online, thousands of players have been waiting for an official response. Many expected her to address everything that had been circulating, explain her side of the story, clarify what actually happened, or at the very least acknowledge the community that has supported the game since the beginning. But that never happened. Instead, Dandy's World received a major update, and the reaction from players couldn't have been more divided. Some people were genuinely excited to jump into the new content. Others immediately started asking the exact same question. Why release a huge update now, when so many players were expecting a statement first? If you've been following everything over the last few weeks, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. Numerous allegations and claims involving the game's creator spread throughout the community, especially across Discord X and other Roblox communities. Before long, the discussion had completely taken over forums, servers, YouTube videos, live streams, and social media. No matter where people stood on the situation, one thing became impossible to ignore. The community changed, and you could actually feel that change almost overnight. The excitement that usually surrounds every Dandy's World update suddenly disappeared. Instead of talking about new tunes, hidden lore, upcoming events, or future content, players were spending most of their time discussing the controversy itself. Everywhere you looked, people were sharing opinions, asking questions, debating what happened, and wondering what would come next. It was a completely different atmosphere from what the community had experienced before. Many players decided to step away from the game for a while. Others said they wanted to wait until more information became available before deciding whether they would continue playing. Several content creators slowed down or even stopped uploading Dandy's World videos for the time being, and almost every post about the game ended up receiving the exact same question from players. When are we finally getting a statement? As the days went by, that question only became louder. Every day without an official response seemed to create even more speculation. Some players believed staying silent was probably the smartest decision. Others felt that remaining silent was only making the situation even worse. No matter which side people agreed with, almost everyone was waiting to see whether an official response would eventually happen. Normally, when a developer becomes involved in a controversy this big, the community expects some kind of public statement. That doesn't automatically change everyone's opinion. Some people may forgive, others may not. But an official statement usually helps answer questions, explain what happened, and give the community a better understanding of what comes next. So far, though, that still hasn't happened. During this entire period, many players also noticed that the creator became much less active publicly than before. Whether it was on social media or within the Roblox community itself, the silence only fueled even more discussion. And then, the update arrived, almost overnight. The conversation changed. People weren't only talking about the controversy anymore. Now everyone was talking about the update too. But instead of ending the discussion, it actually created an entirely new one. Was releasing brand new content really the right move at a time like this? That single question quickly divided the entire community. So, are you still playing Dandy's World? That's probably the biggest question I've been seeing everywhere lately. Whether it's Discord, X, YouTube, or Roblox communities, people keep asking the exact same thing. Are players sticking with the game, or are they stepping away until everything becomes clearer? The truth is, I've never seen the Dandy's World community this divided. Some players believe the game should be completely separated from everything that's happened. To them, Dandy's World is still a fun experience, and they don't think the controversy should stop people from enjoying it. Their argument is simple. The game itself hasn't changed, so why stop playing something you genuinely enjoy? Other players see things differently. Many of them say they aren't upset about the update itself. In fact, they actually like the new content. Their biggest concern is that they were hoping to hear some kind of official response before moving on to the next big update, and that's why this discussion keeps growing every single day. What's really interesting is that two people can look at the exact same update and come away with completely different opinions. One player sees proof that the developers are still committed to improving the game. Another player sees the timing of the update and starts asking even more questions. Neither side has completely disappeared. And that's exactly why the community still feels so divided. As players spent more time exploring everything included in the update, even more conversations started popping up. Some of the additions were much bigger than people expected. New content, new changes, and several small details quickly caught the community's attention. Before long, many players were calling this one of the biggest Dandy's World updates we've seen in quite some time. That immediately led to another question. Had this update already been finished weeks ago and simply released now? Or was its release scheduled for this moment all along? Right now, nobody outside the development team can answer that with certainty. Without an official explanation, every answer is simply a theory. What we do know is that the update launched during one of the most difficult periods in Dandy's World's history, and because of that, every new change is being analyzed much more closely than it would have been under normal circumstances. It's actually surprising how quickly the atmosphere around the game changed. Not very long ago, every announcement generated nothing but excitement. Today, even a major content update leads to debates, questions, and completely different interpretations from one player to another. That alone shows just how much this entire situation has affected the community. I've always enjoyed covering Dandy's World, and if you've been watching this channel for a while, you already know that. I've always loved making videos about hidden secrets, lore, updates, new tunes, and everything this game has to offer. That's exactly why seeing the community go through something like this is honestly disappointing. At the same time, I also think it's important to separate confirmed information from speculation and continue following the story as new details become available. Because let's be honest, this probably isn't the end of the conversation. If an official statement is eventually released, it's going to become one of the biggest topics in the community. If another major update arrives, everyone will be paying attention to that as well. And if any important information comes out over the next few days, you can be sure the community will be talking about it almost immediately. Until then, every player has to make their own decision. Some people have already decided where they stand. Others are waiting to see what happens next before making up their minds. And honestly, both reactions are understandable. Now I want to hear from you. After everything that's happened, are you still playing Dandy's World? Or have you decided to take a break until we learn more? Do you think this update was enough to bring players back? Or do you believe many people are still waiting for an official statement before returning? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm really curious to see where the community stands right now. And if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything happening in Dandy's World, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.